Hello and welcome back to DnD with High School Students, and we are at a full table, everybody. The entire cast is here. And we're going to go right into a very disorienting moment because you guys have just finished your long rest after meeting up in the woods, and it's morning time, and everybody's just starting to wake up when you hear a terrible, terrible sound. It sounds like rocks grinding together, and it sounds like that grinding sound of rocks is coming towards you very quickly. You hear whole tree limbs snapping as well, I should mention, like cracking of wood and snapping, and bushes and trees being uprooted. And you see about 100 feet away that there's something moving through the woods towards your camp very quickly. Roll initiative.
That's probably nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you shut up.
Right about now, the audience at home is like, wait, did we miss an episode? No, you did not miss an episode, people. It'll all make sense later. Okay, let's see, let's go around the table. So, I will start on my right side with Kat. Kat, who are you playing?
I'm playing Lark.
And what did Lark get for initiative?
18.
Oh, that is powerful. Ellen, who are you playing?
I'm playing Birch, and I got a 6.
Oh, no. All right, across to the other side of the table, Josh, who are you playing?
I'm playing Ahkum, and I got a 19.
19's pretty good. Shannon, welcome to the show. Who are you playing?
I am playing Sebastian Salinque, and I rolled a 19.
That is... You guys are doing pretty well on this initiative.
Say 19.
Harris, who are you playing? And welcome to the show.
I'm playing Florian, Meadow. He's a pretty cool guy. I got an 18.
Florian with an 18. All right, so you guys actually did better than my creature who had an 11.
Well, not all of us did better.
That's true, and that might be your undoing. No, but seriously, I'm going to start with the people who had 19s and say, which one of you two has the higher dexterity?
Me.
So having just completed a long rest, you're waking up, you hear this cacophony of noise, the sound of grinding rocks, and you see what appears to be some kind of locomotive level motion moving through the underbrush in this dense old wooded area towards you guys. What would you like to do? You're up.
So is it, how does this look? Is it wood?
You don't see what this thing is.
Okay.
It is, you see, I'll tell you that you can tell which direction it's coming from. It's coming from the east, and you can see literal like trees swaying and branches snapping back and forth and underbrush moving and this sound coming closer to you guys.
All right, is it coming directly at us?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna move 5 feet to the right and ready an attack action with my rapier in case it continues barreling towards us.
10-4, copy that. Okay. Ahkum, you're up.
It's coming from the east.
Yeah.
I'll spend my entire movement moving east and draw my great axe.
Okay, you will intercept it.
Oh, okay. So it's less than...
It was about 100 feet away during the initiative roll.
Okay.
By the time that you move 30 feet, you will arrive at a point of meeting it.
Okay.
In this round.
Can I see it prior to actually getting there? As I move forward, what do I see?
So you move your 30 feet, and basically it's going 45. To be within range to you. I'm sorry, how
45.
Much? You have a movement speed of 45?
I do, yeah.
Why? How?
I believe Leonins have 35, and then...
and you're a super
movement.
Barbarian.
Yeah.
That's why you have a 45 movement speed. Unnaturally
Take
huge.
the mobile feet.
Okay, so as you're pouncing along through the woods, you actually see this creature that looks like it is medium-sized. I'm going to say it's about 6 feet in height. And I'm using height in quotes like this. Height.
Interesting.
At its current quadrupedal form, it's about 6 feet. And it looks like a big series of rocks and boulders that have been glued together to form like a rolling, moving mega rock cluster, and it's moving towards you.
How fast?
Like a big bowling ball of boulders.
About how fast?
About 60 feet around fast. So you are at it. You moved. You still have an action and a bonus action. What do you do?
It's like 6 feet, and it's like a sphere, effectively.
Yeah.
And this is a really dumb idea.
I like dumb ideas. Dumb ideas sometimes end up being the most fun.
Can I try to catch it?
Oh, you're going to grapple this creature effectively.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that you want to do with your bonus action prior to trying to grapple it?
I don't think I can actually do anything with my bonus action.
Really?
That's,
Really?
You're a barbarian.
I can rage. That's right.
There you go. There we go. All
Yeah,
right.
I will rage.
Okay. You rage, which is really good because what does rage give you when you're doing
Advantage
physical
strength
attacks
checks.
related to strength? That's right. It gives you advantage. So go ahead and we're going to make an opposed grapple check. You have advantage on this. So it's an athletics check in case you didn't know. So go ahead and make your mega check. You win. I don't even know
Are
what
you
you
sure?
rolled. Well,
That's a 20, above a 20. 22.
Yep. So even with its incredibly large bonus, it has a 7. So you somehow grapple this creature and basically stop it in its tracks. Well played. Okay, this brings us to either Lark. Or what's your dexterity? And what's your dexterity?
I got a +3.
I'm +2.
I'm first.
Okay, you're first.
Florian, they're gonna also use their 45-foot move speed to go up to the
Monks and barbarians.
to go up to his good friend Ahkum over here, and he's gonna, as a bonus action, start glowing and summon giant tree arms floating next to his head. And you have to make a dex save for the creature.
What spell is this?
This is my subclass ability, Astral Arms.
What's the save DC?
14. 14. It's a dex
Success.
save. All right, so he doesn't take anything from that. And now I have 2 giant glowing tree arms next to me. I'm not using my bonus action. I'm using my action because that was my bonus action. I punch him with one of them.
Okay.
That is not good. 13.
13 is a hit.
Oh, what?
Now,
All right.
here's my question to you. What kind of damage type
This
is
is
this?
force damage.
Duly noted.
It's
Go
a
ahead
big
and roll your
magical
damage.
arm.
Don't you have 2 on
Yeah,
this?
but I use my bonus action to summon them.
No, but we're 5th level. You have 2 attacks anyway.
Yeah. Unless you're multi-class.
No, wait.
Yeah,
Not all
monks.
classes
Oh yeah,
have
wait,
two
yeah,
attacks.
yeah. Multi-class, right? I have extra attack. My mistake. That will also hit if the previous one did.
Yeah. So roll me your damage,
All right, sorry.
your force damage.
11.
Total?
11 total.
Okay, good.
2 and a 3, and I got a +3 bonus.
Well done. Okay, now
Yeah.
now you can go.
Okay.
The lion just took off.
Yeah.
And so did the satyr. Incredibly fast. Just
Alright.
crazy fast.
I'm a quick fella.
Well, can I see this thing?
From where you are, no.
Where am I in relation
In
to
camp, you are now what would be 60 feet away.
I'd like to move 30 feet closer, but diagonal so that I won't be in the line of rolling.
Yes. Running near the train, but not into it.
Yes. Now can I see?
Good. Yeah. Well, here's what you see. You see Ahkum wrestling a boulder. That's what you see.
Yeah.
And you see 2 weird spectral tree arms that aren't connected to any tree, swatting
Business as usual.
down towards it.
Is this a humanoid?
No.
Okay.
You know what though? I'll let you make an Arcana check now, since your brain is inquiring what this is. It's not natural, so we'll just see if you can figure
That's
that
a
out.
14.
You're not quite sure what this is, but you feel like it's some kind of elemental.
Okay. I will Eldritch Blast.
Good. Do it. which is also, I might point out,
That's
force damage.
a 14
That's a hit.
and a 19.
That's also a
No,
hit.
sorry, 18.
That's also a hit. Roll damage.
Cuckoo.
Okay.
Force
Very
damage.
good. Pew! Eldritch Blast
question.
twice. Yes.
So Lark, as a character, whenever she gets the chance to find a bug and cast Hex on it, will do so. Now we've jumped to the future. Can I have a bug that I have Hex on?
I will say that you found a cute little beetle last night when you were going to bed, and you found it.
Awesome.
So you can cast Hex on the beetle,
Don't do it.
And-
Don't kill the bug, man.
and you
Come
can
on.
slingshot the beetle towards your
Oh
foe.
no, no. So I take out the beetle, I crush it in my hand, and move Hex to this boulder
Well played.
creature.
You have
And-
effectively defeated the system. Good.
It has disadvantage on. Wait, disadvantage?
Strength checks. That'd be funny.
Yeah, I'll go straight.
Yes.
Let's go.
Josh is like,
Yeah, you beat the shit out of this
I
thing.
am going to beat up an elemental. All
I
right.
beat up. I'm gonna lift.
Yeah. You can. We'll see. This will be like a Herculean task. All right. So that then brings us to it. It does not like this set of circumstances. It is going to have a attempt to break free of your shenanigans, and you can roll with advantage. And it has disadvantage. So with disadvantage, it only had a 16.
19.
It does not escape, but it sprouts a stone leg bloop, from the ball, like a clutch of rocks go whoosh, and form one leg, and it's starting to push off the
Is
ground.
this like a humanoid? Is this like just a humanoid
It's
leg?
at this point, it is more like a weird arthropod, but you sense that if it could sprout a leg, it could probably sprout more rock parts. This brings us at last to Winnie at the bottom of the order. What would you like
Alright.
to do?
Toll the Dead is not in this book, but I know the basic rules of it. Is this thing a construct of some sort? Because,
No,
It's an-
okay,
I will tell you that it is not a construct.
okay.
It is. You can Arcana check if you want.
It needs to make a wisdom save. It's not.
Okay.
Can I also make the Arcana check, or can I only cast the cantrip?
The wisdom save is a fail. So what do you want to hit it with?
Is it below its max health at all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Let me get 2d12 out.
My
It's
favorite.
gonna take
spell.
7 points of necrotic damage. And do I know what this?
Necrotic. Okay.
Do I know what this thing is? Looking at it.
Make that Arcana check.
18.
You have not been to, but you know that there are islands that circle the continent. It is often very dangerous for any boats to go more than a half-mile off the coast because there are terrifying sea creatures. Hence, people don't go to those islands. But you have heard rumors that some of those islands are just barren, rocky wastelands, but that maybe the rocks are alive and maybe they go places. But you are very far inland, and it would be very, very uncommon for such a situation as what you are currently experiencing.
I think we're fighting an island.
I think it's a rock.
We're in the middle of a continent.
I
Doesn't
don't know.
make sense.
It's been a few months since I last punched a rock.
You're up.
Oh, it's a rock, you say? Oh, I can do that. I'm gonna go 30 feet up, and I'm gonna cast Shatter at a
Okay.
point where
Oh.
it wouldn't hit Ahkum.
So just you cast Shatter sort of like cheated so that you don't hit Ahkum.
Yes.
Okay.
Shudder is. What's it?
3d8 thing?
No, what
Sounds
damage
about right.
type?
It's two.
It's Constitution saving throw, actually.
So
Yeah,
you're
Constitution saving throw.
okay. We'll do. So you're effectively blowing the area around it to smithereens.
No, it is 3.
Does it do like double the construct and double
It does
the
increase
objects?
damage to objects
Objects.
and buildings.
Would this technically count?
I'm not sure if this would count against a living sentient elemental.
I don't think it does.
A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage.
That's fine. It's still pretty decent damage.
Indeed.
All right. Well, what'd
It's
you
a
get?
creature. It's going to make a con save. It has a 15. What is
That
your?
fails.
It fails. Okay.
Yep. All right. 3D.
So what's your damage?
That is.
Oh wait, hold on. A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage. Well, it failed
It
either
failed
way.
anyways.
What's your DC?
Right.
16.
Okay, how much damage?
That would be 16 thunder.
16 thunder. Ouch. All right, that's it. This thing is quaking and grinding. It's making horrifically loud noises. Anything else? All good. Done? Okay. Fantastic. Josh.
So this thing's making noise, yeah?
You still have it in your grip, yes. It's. I wouldn't describe it as like noise, like as if it had a mouth, but it is. The
But it's making
sounds that
noise.
it's making are noisy. Yes.
Okay. I have to be the loudest one in the room because I'm the biggest one in the room. I'm going to use Daunting Roar, but that's a wisdom save. Or it becomes frightened of me.
Yes. You succeed.
It's frightened. That's an action.
Oh wow! Let's go.
This is the
Okay.
best party.
So
I'll yell back.
What the hell?
so it's going to have more disadvantage on more things, and it can't move any closer to you. But you're grappling it, so it's
Yes.
not. Okay.
I think it's just a disadvantage hitting him. If that's.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On ability checks
Is it?
and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Oh, that's a shame.
So that would mean it has disadvantage on everything, as long as it's still.
Not saving throws. Not saving throws.
Yeah, that's
But ability checks and
Well,
attack
that's disadvantage
rolls.
on strength saving
So
throws.
ability checks and
that's
attack
true.
rolls are basically
Hell yeah.
all of its attempts to break free of the grapple.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. You like are basically holding this and just roar at it, even though it's like inches away from you, and it quakes and shudders
Just rocks.
in some manifestation.
And I believe that's actually my turn.
You know, Ahkum, maybe you can tame it. Maybe you can tame it.
You can tame it?
Like the
I
last
don't
one.
think that's
Should
a
we
good
try?
idea.
I'm going
Hell
to yell
yeah.
at it in Sylvan because I think this thing's fey because Ahkum isn't a very smart man. This is in Sylvan. Are you alive?
It just quakes and grinds rock sounds at you.
Dang.
You're up.
Shucks.
Florian's up.
You know, it's been a real bit of time before I was since last I was hitting some rocks with sticks, and I'm gonna swing with my quarterstaff twice.
Okay.
That's a 8 and a 17.
No, you have advantage. It's grappled.
Yeah.
You have
that
advantage
okay?
for
Saving
each
throw.
attack because he has a grapple
Okay.
still.
The miss increases the what did I roll before? The 8 increases to a 10.
Miss.
All right, I'm using my bonus action to make 2 more attacks for
Okay.
flurry of blows, and I'm spending 1 key point.
Okay.
So that's also an advantage. So that is a what? 22 and a 20.
Yes, and yes. Damage.
That's 3 hits.
The satyr monk just comes up and starts like just wailing on this thing with sticks and fists and hooves, and while you're holding it.
Wooden spoon.
Wooden spoon. All right, that's gonna be. I'm swinging with 2 ends with the quarterstaff, so that's gonna be 11 bludgeoning,
Mm-hmm.
and then 10 force.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is the bludgeoning damage, does it count as magical?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, and how much force damage?
10.
Okay.
This is just a real nice stick I found on the ground.
Tap, tap, tap. All right, very good. This brings us to Lark.
All right. I'm gonna run 30 feet. No, I'm not gonna do that. No.
You could. Join the party.
The words of a scholar.
So, does Shatter...
Shatter seemed to have an impact.
I haven't casted Shatter on this thing.
No, but you saw that.
Bard did.
You
That's
did see it
right,
from your
that's right.
perspective.
Yeah, I'll cast Shatter.
Okay.
Can I choose who I want this to affect, or no? Because it says
Yes,
each creature.
I will say you have to be very careful because this thing is now effectively flanked.
You should hit me. I don't take damage. I leave rage.
Would that be bad for you, though, if you left Rage?
Yeah, but if I don't take damage, I will leave my rage. Because
Okay.
I don't take damage by the end of my next turn. Oh, which just happened, so I'm not in rage anymore. Never mind.
So I shouldn't hit you.
Do not hit me.
Yeah, this whole
Wait,
discussion
how is
about
that now?
Rage ends if I don't take damage by the end of my next turn,
Or if he
For
doesn't.
just you?
Or if he doesn't attack.
or if I don't attack. No, that's just how rage works.
But you are you have attacked.
No,
No, I
he
made
didn't.
I used
He
daunting
roared.
roar, which
But a grapple is an attack.
is it?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't make
A
another.
shove or a grapple
He,
is an
he
attack.
didn't make
form.
another
I
grapple.
didn't make it on
he was
my
continuing
next
his,
turn.
his grapple.
So I'm still raging, but if it doesn't attack me and I don't attack next time,
Right.
I will leave rage.
Yeah.
So
But as long as you, so this
So I
round, when it
should
gets to
hit you.
its turn, it's going to resist, and if you beat it in a grapple, you will have effectively,
Oh, okay.
that's the equivalent of
You're
a,
still raging.
yeah, so you're still raged. So you target
Okay,
a
so
spot
I
that's
hit-
very carefully not trying
Yes.
to kill either the insane monk just pounding away at this thing,
prefer
or the
not
lion.
be hit in
I
general.
hit Ahkum and the Stone Talos.
you don't need to
Okay.
hit me. You do not need to hit me.
I don't hit you?
You do not need to hit me.
You can position it to where it only hits the stone.
I just hit the stone then.
Okay.
50.
Shatter's
Yeah.
a saving throw.
What's
wait,
your
no,
spell
you
save
need-
DC?
My spell save DC is 13.
I have a 14 on the roll, which is more than
Okay, it
that.
takes half damage then.
So give me the damage.
Is that with disadvantage? Does it shatter?
Wait, is it a strength or a con save?
It's a
Con save.
con.
All right, so that's not a disadvantage.
That's
'Cause Her
right.
hex was strength.
That's right.
So yeah, she's
No, but it's a construct. Or it's made of inorganic
Made it
material.
organic material.
So does this advantage?
Anyway.
you're right. It fails. Full damage.
Yeah.
14 points of
Under.
DM brain
Thunder.
rot.
24, 29,
Thunder.
39,
We all have a little
45,
brain rot at there.
52, 65,
A
76.
whole lot of rot.
Wow.
Level good rot.
You guys are doing very well, and it has yet to pound and destroy you, which I was like kind of assuming that this was going to be a death save sort of situation, but
but then Ahkum
I mean,
is
But we
Mr. Allen,
stared
we played
death in
Dungeons
the
and
face and we
Dragons.
used
It's not-
daunting
we
roar.
played in.
meta moment, Dave. You know, the thing is that when you have a new season of D&D with high school students where everybody not only knows how to play the game, but they're really good at the game, it changes what you must do to make the game challenging. Duly noted. All right, moving on.
He can still
no.
attack when he's grappled. Oh no! Nothing's stopping him
It
from
sprouts
attacking.
another pod and attacks.
God
so
damn, I jinxed it.
Me?
the disadvantage misses. I'm assuming that a 14 misses you.
No, it doesn't. That's
Are
what
you-
you see?
Really?
Yeah. Exactly.
He's a barbarian.
I know,
Barbarian.
but unarmored defense?
Yeah, 1 + 3 + 10.
Okay, all right. Well, that's okay. Good to know. So that's 14 damage.
All right.
Half of that is 7 for you.
Yep.
The second pod also 8 plus 6 is 14. Harris,
Ah, hey.
what's your armor class?
Oh, my armor class
Is it another
16.
14?
That's a miss. All right,
Yeah.
it's done.
Was that 2 14s against me?
Just you.
Okay, so 14 total.
So you take 7.
Yeah. Wait.
Yes, you
Did it
only
make
had
2 attacks against me? Or?
No, it did 1 attack
Okay.
against you and 1 attack against Harris. And the attack against Harris missed. So it is done, which brings us to Winnie.
So how bad does it look at the moment?
It looks medium bad.
Who's going next? Oh, it's okay. Never mind. All right. I think I'm gonna do the same thing that I always do, which I'm very good at. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead, and the Taco Bell bong sound is going to ring through the forest. and a wisdom save must be had.
It must be had.
Well, with disadvantage. No, it's not disadvantage. Either way, it failed. I rolled a 5 and a 9, so
You'll love to see it.
it's not the wisest of creatures.
That's going to be 14 necrotic damage.
14 necrotic is very good. Okay, top of the order.
It is indeed. What I am going to do, I'm going to bring out my lute, string a very horrid chord, and Bardic Inspiration is going to come to this man here, Ahkum.
Yes.
And then I'm going to cast Shatter again.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw, my friend.
12 or a 19. The 12 is what I must take. That is a 15 total.
Meets a pizza.
Yeah. Needs a pizza, so.
Half damage?
Is that with disadvantage?
Yes.
It's 15.
15 thunder.
Okay,
half
so it
is
takes 7.
7,
All right. Excellent. Josh. It is
Now-
trying to break out of your grapple. I'm going to roll with disadvantage, and the 2, which is the lower of the 2, will probably fail.
Yeah, the 2 will fail. Oh, did it roll 2?
2 is my low roll, so even with
Okay.
its +5, it has a 7 total.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so
Take that.
your muscles are straining, but you are holding this thing together, and you feel that it's trying to sprout out more like rock arms, basically, but your grasp has it in lock, so it's only able to like whip around with 2 of those.
As it gets smaller, and as Shatter's been cast 3 times,
Yeah.
are the rocks themselves being damaged?
Oh,
or
yes.
are there like rocks shooting out?
There were whole chunks of rock blown off. It is very damaged.
Can I try to like shift my grip and get a rather good grip on kind of like the top and bottom of the creature?
You're not really sure which side is the top or the bottom.
Rock.
Well,
because you
A side like where I could feasibly, I'm attempting to get a better grip, kind of change position, and then put all of my strength into trying to crush the creature.
I don't know how to adjudicate that.
Either that, or if there's gaps between some of the rocks,
Yeah.
tear it open.
Okay, let's try that.
Okay.
So effectively, you're making an unarmed attack roll against it.
Okay.
That will do your strength modifier plus rage damage.
All right. Reckless attack. That is going to be a unarmed attack. No proficiency with those, I imagine.
No, you don't get anything.
You don't get anything as
Natural
a,
weapons.
Yeah, you do. So are the natural weapons claws?
They are.
And what do they do?
Their claws, they do slashing damage. It's a D4 plus strength.
Okay. Plus your rage damage.
Yeah.
All right.
But what as to hit, plus proficiency bonus for claws or no?
Yeah.
Okay. That will be a 23.
Yes, that's a hit.
And then
Roll your
that's-
damage and add in your strength and your rage strength.
Rage is 2, strength is it's gonna be 5.
Okay. That is so close.
No.
So very
Extra
close.
attack.
Oh, there you go. Because you're a barbarian.
Yeah. How injured is it?
It's very injured. Like if you feel like this could be it, that you could.
I'll take my great axe for the final blow. I'm gonna try to just as I draw it, bring it over my head and cleave directly through the creature.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be above a 20 again.
Yes.
And
Roll damage.
I get to roll the funny kind of damage.
We love the funny kind of damage.
3d4.
We've decided
With a
that
3d4?
We've decided that great swords
8,
and
10,
great axes,
12 slashing.
instead of a d12 or 2d6, it is 3d4 now.
And that is not a magical axe, to be
It
sure.
is
You have
not.
made the great
So
weapon master
12
fighting style
becomes
literally
6.
useless. You can't get a
105.
1 or 2 on damage.
It is now
No one took it.
very, extremely, very wounded. Which brings us then to you.
Hi. Ahkum, pal, I don't know much about you, but I can tell you don't really know your way around rocks.
Huh?
I like rocks. I hit it 3 times with my astral
How
arm.
does someone like rocks?
Big fan.
They're just there.
I like rock.
I mean, like,
Astral
Skip-
arms.
Skip gets
Okay.
it. Yeah, the astral arms. That's a
you know,
24,
Yep.
a 20,
Yep.
and then another 20.
Okay.
So this is the dice cave. That's good damage. That will be 23 force damage. And I'm just slamming it in its side with.
You hit it
My
with
fists.
your great axe, and it shudders. And then these spectral tree arms bash it from 3 different angles, and the rocks break apart and fall to the ground. No longer animated, assuming you assume that it is no longer in fact alive.
See, I told you.
I'll grab a shard of the rock that someone broke off, preferably me,
Right.
and tie it around my
That's a
belt.
nice way to wake up.
You guys were awake.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
You
we
were
were asleep, and then we woke
I was
up.
getting up, you know.
Did you not sleep last night?
No, I was talking to this guy, and he points to a single flower on his braid.
Oh, he's nice. What's
I know.
his name?
That's a foxglove. Do not touch it.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Why?
When he points to her hat, there's just a bunch of weird poisonous flowers.
Love this
Just
guy.
like in the brim.
Right,
Well,
I
this
have
guy.
never met. If I had a gold piece for every time I've met, 2 people that speak to plants.
2
Regularly.
flower satyrs.
Oh,
I have 2 gold
goodness.
pieces.
this
Well, I can't really
party is-
talk to the plants. I just kind of hope they hear me.
Same.
He. Okay.
Yeah, you get it. You
I,
get
I,
it.
I,
Suddenly,
I like you.
a lot makes a lot of sense.
Uh-huh.
And at that very moment, time freezes, and we rewind. We rewind not to the previous night when you met up, but to 7 weeks ago. Florian and Sebastian, you were making your way from the very, very dangerous journey between the very few settlements that there are on this continent. You were accompanying another caravan, a trade caravan, but trade caravans are also how people get from one place to the other because they're usually very heavily armed. You were accompanying a trade caravan from the beautiful port city built on the water, Neurostema, which is ruled by the Tritons, to the very large city built into the mountains in the south of the continent, Ohiro. And it was along the way on this very trade caravan 7 days ago that this caravan was attacked.
What was the name of the first city?
Neurostema.
Neurostema. Okay. And
And the
both
second
Triton
city
cities?
was Ohiro.
Okay.
I can't wait to see how that's spelled. All right, so your trade caravan got attacked. You guys and about 8 other people were the only survivors. What was it attacked by, you ask? Giant gouts of water that came from nowhere. Nowhere.
I hate water.
They just materialized from the ground. The gouts of water shot up so forcefully that wagons went flying 30 feet into the air. Their cargo, their contents, and the people riding on them, flying across the air and landing terribly in broken patches of flesh and wood. You guys fought valiantly against these weirdly animated water creatures and eventually were able to defeat them, though the loss of the caravan was significant. After that, you kind of you did your best to, I'm assuming, help whoever lived, and you made your way to Ohiro. You got to the capital city of Ohiro, and it's not even a capital city really. It's more like a town, like a large town. And
It's
while
also,
you were in
it's,
Ohiro,
it's a Triton town, right?
no, that's Neurostema.
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
Ohiro's kind of a mix. It's a mix of a lot of things, but you know that the primary defense force of Ohiro is a Leonin order called the Stratos, and the Stratos are a group of knights and paladins who are fierce warriors who have defended Ohiro for generations. while you were in O'Hero, you heard a crazy rumor. You heard a rumor that an oracle in the mountains to the north and east had made a proclamation that a great evil, one of the sleeping seven, was going to awaken. Now, you heard this admittedly in a bar from a very drunk person, but it intrigued you, especially you, because Sebastian, you're always up for a good story. And the way this guy told the story, it didn't seem like a lie. Are you an insightful character, would you say?
Yes.
I am.
Okay, so both of you are pretty good. This guy was not telling a lie. He claims that he was part of an expedition to find a new mining operation, and that he encountered this crazed witch, he called her, who lived in a hut in the mountains, and that she channeled the power of Sincaron. That's the god of death, everyone. She channeled the power of Sincaron and received a prophecy from Sincaron that one of the sleeping seven was going to awaken. The crazy guy said that if there was anyone who would buy him dinner and a night's stay at the inn, that he would tell them exactly where.
No hesitation.
Exactly where the oracle was.
No hesitation.
Okay. You drop like 5 silver pieces and he has the most deluxe banquet ever. He tells you and like crudely sketches out a map in your journal because he doesn't have paper. Crudely sketches out a map and gives you like landmarks and tells you approximately how far it was into the mountains from a certain point. And so basically you have this rough idea of where to find the oracle.
What's an oracle?
Does not matter, my friend.
A
All that
prophet.
matters is that a great story awaits us all. We should set up now.
All right. Story, right?
Yes.
The music.
Florian, you've seen this in your friend before. When the lure of possible legendary happens, there are very few things that can stop Sebastian.
Should we describe our characters, or is that later?
Yeah, you know what? Now is a good time.
All right.
So why don't you start off? I'm going to have you start off and describe your character. Tell us a little bit about their background, and then we'll go to Sebastian.
He's a satyr. He's about 5'2". He has sort of long bangs obscuring their eyes. Just a long braided hair. All the hair that has flowers all over it. They have like a loose green cloth that's only like really given shape by a hand-woven belt that they got. They have goat legs because they're a satyr, and they have the big old stick that they found on the ground across their back, and a lot of little vines and flowers decorating across them. And is constantly just sort of smiling. Looks like he's having a blast.
And you are a monk. What kind of monk?
I'm a Way of the Astral Self monk. So.
And how does that discipline affect your outlook and your approach towards life and adventure?
Well, you see, Florian, they are so in tune with themselves that they are just the most mellow, most chill individual you will ever meet.
I see. Good. Very good. All right, and tell us a little bit about Sebastian.
All right. Sebastian has a very nice round-tipped hat that kind of spikes up at the side here with a very intricate feather coming out from the little spike there. Very leathery sort of clothing that seems to represent sort of a bard's nature. He's got leather gloves on both hands. The tips of the leather armor is streamed with yellow. That goes down all the way to his legs. On the back is a pretty intricate looking backpack that has a flute strapped to the side of it and a lute strapped to the bottom. And on the Sebastian's left side, there is always either a sketchbook or a notebook ready in case there is stories to be written down and remembered. Ever since he was little, his dad has always told him stories of his great adventures, of when he used to go out and slay dragons, when realistically he was just killing lizards. He used to go out and swoon the most beautiful of women, but turns out they were just barkeeps. So ever since then, his faith in telling the truth has faded, and that is how his true nature shows as an eloquence bard.
And would you say that to what degree does his profession as a bard guide his choices?
As a bard, he's able to manipulate people to a point where he wouldn't have been able to before. Through tales and stories, he's able to weave in hidden messages and lies. Most of his stories are made up on the spot or from random things he's heard. So.
Then it's no surprise, I would assume, that either of you are interested in following this, and as soon as day breaks, you head out from Ohiro and you begin weaving your way through the mountains, which you know to be very dangerous. At a certain point, at a very certain point, where you think that you're only like 1 day's travel away from where you think that location is supposed to be for the Oracle, you encountered a small green creature. And this small green creature looked like a human child with green skin.
Ugh.
No body hair.
What are you?
And it spoke to you in a strange language. What
Hello.
languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Sylvan, and Elven.
Yeah, I speak Common, Elven, and Dwarvish.
It's speaking to you in Sylvan. And it
I
tells
can
you,
understand it. That's rare.
it tells you a warning. It says you should not be in the mountains.
Why?
The sleeping drake has awoken. It is coming soon. It will destroy everything with fire.
What's
You
a
should
drake?
go down into the land and take cover.
It's sort of like this huge lizard. It's a lesser dragon, perhaps.
Well, it's gonna go.
Perception.
What's your passive
It's gonna go
perception?
destroy the
15.
land with fire.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Make a perception check.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Nice.
5.
22.
Okay. You notice as you're explaining what a drake is to Florian that the small green child is backing away and it goes behind a tree.
I'm gonna look behind us. Is there anything
I
there?
should.
There is nothing behind you, but the small green child is now gone.
Friend, we should take cover quickly.
Well,
I'm gonna grab his arm and drag him to the nearest decently sized tree.
Okay. You get to a tree. It's very quiet. You hear the sound of birds.
Florian's going to attempt to climb the tree to try to get a better vantage point.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Athletics or? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is it a key point to summon my arms?
Yes.
Don't waste a key point on this. Just roll.
Okay,
If
but
you fail, it'll be funny.
if I use my key point, I can use my wisdom for this.
Okay.
Is your dex not good?
No, it's athletics.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I'll summon my
leaps.
I'll summon my arm. I do have
Yeah,
I do have
mithril
mithril leaps.
jump.
Okay, so how tall is this the branch on the
You
tree?
said you wanted to find a decently large tree.
Yeah.
This is at least 120 feet tall. If you climb to the top of this tree, you will be able to see the valley below.
Let's go, I'm a monk. I have slow fall.
You are
I'm
a
gonna-
bold man.
When you follow me, it's like,
Yeah, I'm not using my astral arms. Florian's just he's putting his panpipes around his neck and he's just climbing up.
Hey, do I see the little man somewhere?
Do you go look?
No, it's just from where I am standing.
Nope.
Do I? Okay.
Uh,
Inspiration.
Thank you. Oh,
It's a
that's a 22
Don't use
on
You
athletics.
succeed. You climb all the way to the top. You know that one scene in The Hobbit where they're in the Mirkwood and Bilbo climbs all the way to the top and he's like, fresh air. You do that and you see down in the valley below, there's all these beautiful trees and you even see this weird clearing in the valley that is filled with golden flowers. And you love flowers.
I love flowers.
And it's filled with golden flowers. And it is the most gorgeous, peaceful clearing within this ancient forest that you've ever seen.
Sebastian, there's flowers.
I do not care.
There's a lot of they're really good flowers.
Once again, I do not care.
There's a lot of trees.
Don't care.
We can sing a song about it.
No.
they are friends.
They are
No.
friends.
Get down here and
All
we're
right.
continuing forward. I don't believe this.
I'm going to
goblin
begin
one bit.
going down the tree, and as I'm going down, I'm playing like a descending melody on the panpipes.
As you do, I'll say that you
and
don't
like-
need to roll on your way down. You descend, you
Like
get
the last
back down.
the last 20 feet, I just jump off and slow fall and just.
It's just feather.
Yeah, you effectively land, like superhero style, like the 3-point landing, and you feel very happy that you were able to ascend to such an incredibly ancient tree.
That was really fun.
Good. I'm glad. Now I can make a song about this. Come on, let's go.
All right, I'll help you. Where are we going? Down the mountain? Because the little green guy told us that.
That goblin doesn't know anything. Let's just continue down.
He
the
said
path.
there's a drake that's gonna burn everything.
I don't believe that one bit.
All right, I trust him.
Okay. You continue to travel for hours, and you get to a point where you can't really walk or hike because you would need climbing gear. Do you by chance have climbing gear?
No, but I can jump really high.
Okay. So you get to a point where to get up to kind of the next level is about 150 feet. So you feel like I don't know if you have the ability to jump 150
No,
feet.
I can jump one more foot. Wait, no, it's 5 more feet. It's Ellen. It's Mithril Leaps is 1d8 times
D8.
5, right? Or it's just 1d8.
It's 1d8. I don't know where you're getting that times 5.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of get to this rocky cliff face, and you're like, "Yep."
That's not gonna
Now
work.
you do think that maybe if you descend and go kind of around this part, you could try to climb back up the mountain, but you'd need to go into the valley.
I mean, we get go into the valley. We get to go through. It sounds like a win-win to me, man.
The golden flowers are down there, aren't they?
Yeah. A lot of flowers, man.
No, the flower area was like
Oh, the flower.
way back there.
Oh,
It was
this
like
is a
3
different-
hours ago.
This is a different valley.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
Can I
continuous valley around this chain of mountains.
Can I see into this valley at all from where I stand?
You can climb another tree.
Go climb another tree.
I'll go
It's-
climb another tree. That sounds like an insult,
You
but I'm
climb
climbing
another
another
tree, you look out, and you see a valley that is very heavily wooded. You see lots of birds, you see butterflies, moths, bees, bugs.
I'm going back down the tree. It's a bigger forest. Is thicker. There's a lot of.
The canopy is so thick that you couldn't really see into it.
Oh yeah. It's a big, thick forest. I saw some bugs.
Well, what time is it?
It
Where's the
is getting-
sun at?
It's nearing dark. The sun is already set over the mountains.
Friend, we should rest for tonight and then we can tackle the valley.
Right.
Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't remember if I can see in the dark. Doesn't matter.
We can't.
We can't. Awesome.
Neither can I.
Great.
So just to be clear, are you going
We're-
to set up a camp right here
Yeah,
at the base of this rocky cliff?
At the base of the rocky cliff, yeah.
Okay, good.
Actually, probably under the tree.
I feel like we should not be right next to the rocky cliff in case rocks fall.
Under the tree.
Fair. Under the tree. Under a tree, not the
but
tree.
in the vicinity of that, so
Yeah.
you're not going
Yeah.
to descend down to the woods.
Not yet.
If it-
Excellent. Okay, so you guys set up camp. You I don't know what your camp. Describe your camp very briefly.
I think.
Like fire, food, drinks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sebastian,
definitely.
I'd imagine Florian might be doing most of the work as he's a nature.
I
fellow.
do like nature. Florian's idea of like a thing is pretty bare bones. Like I think he gives his sleeping bag to.
I already have one, my friend.
he gives it to him anyway. He likes sleeping on the ground. Maybe he sleeps up in a branch in the tree. Actually,
Oh, interesting.
I think he might do
What
that.
about food?
Food?
I have rations.
We both have rations.
Just rations.
Yeah.
So nobody's gonna hunt.
I might.
Do you want to hunt, friend? I have stories to write.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna walk out into the. Is there like a nearby sort of
have
thicket
food
of
on.
sorts?
Yes, it's dusk.
Yeah. Alright. I can't see. I'm gonna. If I'm in danger, I'm just gonna play like the loudest C sharp I can possibly do.
Okay, I'll be setting up my reading tent.
I'm assuming that you have your tent set up.
Yeah,
And that
so-
you've got a little fire going and you're
I want to
eating your
explain
rations.
how the tent looks.
Yeah.
So it is a big stick at the very front
Yeah.
with others, like at least 5 somewhat same level sticks kind of there. And there's a cloth draped along both, and Sebastian is sitting on the right side specifically with a lantern on the left, so we can kind of see what he's writing down with a bit of food
Yes.
by his side.
Your tent, you're in your cozy tent.
Yeah.
You can
But
see with the lantern.
If I play a B flat, then I need help with carrying or fighting something. But I promise I won't do that unless absolutely necessary.
Oh, don't worry, friend. You're a capable fighter. I think you can handle it just fine.
I can also run away. I start
Go
going into the
on,
wall. I
shoot.
start
Go
going
get
into
us
the
food.
I'll let you make either. I'm going to let you choose a survival check or a nature check.
I'll make survival. Do I have
Okay.
disadvantage because it's dark and I can't see?
It's not pitch black yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
So it's dim
dusk.
light.
It's dim light, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I did not need to roll disadvantage. Let's keep that. What's survival? It's here. It's here. So plus 6. So that's 16.
Excellent.
Good.
You are looking around and you actually think that you come along, you're pretty sure that you see some rabbit tracks,
All right.
and it looks like multiple rabbit tracks. And as you're looking, you see some rabbit fur, like a rabbit tail, and then some rabbit fur, and you're tracking a little further. What's your passive perception?
13. I don't have proficiency in perception.
So you see, then there's a rabbit leg, and then a little
like
further
severed?
in. Yep.
Oh, I
And
take
then
it
there-
and pocket it.
Yeah,
I'm keep
then-
going.
and it looks relatively fresh. You see a little blood. You see some more fur, and then you push past a thicket.
At this point, I'm trying to be a little quiet.
Okay, make a stealth check. That's important.
16 again.
Excellent. You push past this thicket, and you kind of push past these bushes, and you see a rabbit, like right there looking at you. Its eyes aren't like moving back and forth, and it doesn't move.
Is it dead?
Yeah, you look at it and you're like, wait a minute, that's not a rabbit, that's just the head of a rabbit. And then you see a bigger head move in front of that. And it's about 3 feet away from you. And let me describe what you see.
Oh
I want you to imagine
Wait.
I want you to imagine a black panther, but the size of a tiger. And its head is looking at you, and it growls at you.
I cast Speak with Animals.
Oh boy, I
I'm
didn't
a fa-
anticipate
Because I
that.
have Fey Touch. And
was gonna be Bad
Alan said it was a lame choice.
It's not a lame choice.
Okay.
Hey, friend. It doesn't. You can just understand me.
Mm-hmm.
It does not mean he's friendly towards me. I don't think.
Make an animal handling check. Let's see
Oh boy.
how calm this creature is going to be.
Non-natural 20.
Wow, that's actually really good. It does
Hey,
not
friend.
immediately eat you. It's looking at you though.
I hope you had a nice meal.
It does this with its head. It's like it. Can they speak back to you with this spell?
Can I have that? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Speak with manimals. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information. You might be able to persuade a beast to
Alright.
perform a small favor for you at the DM's discretion.
Hey, friend. I was just looking for some food. I think you beat me to it. Good on you. You did real good work on the rabbit. Here, I give him the leg that I pocketed.
It indicates that you should drop it.
I drop it. Yeah.
And it goes, "Meow."
I'm taking that as I should leave. I'm gonna start.
You hear sound. Like, not from this one, but maybe someone close to it. And it looks back.
Is this a clever girl moment? Like from
Oh, what are you doing here? That's kind of the row that you get. What are you doing here?
Is this Clint Eastwood cat? I love Clint Eastwood cat.
This, you know what? Actually, I don't even know if you would know what this is, because they're very rare. Make a nature check.
I am from
Wait.
the
Clint
woods.
Eastwood cat.
Make a nature check.
Okay.
This is
That
not a woodland
is,
cat. This is a mountain cat.
My nature is -1. That's a 14.
Love our intelligence.
You have heard of these. You don't remember its proper name, but you know that they're called devil cats. It looks at you and
But it is still a beast, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's looking at you and it's.
Do I know how? Do I have a rough idea that they're like quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave now. Florian bolts up with his goat legs and starts running the opposite direction.
Animal handling check.
Okay.
Florian dies. Let's go.
Florian
Dies
dies.
before he even gets to the rest of the party.
That's an 8.
Well, no, he was
I'm,
this
I'm
is the
dashing.
past.
I have 90 foot.
I know.
Okay,
think you're
because
saying
you are
faster.
super fast, monk. You are. You're super fast.
Okay.
You get a head start on it. It does a wow wow, and you hear a response to the wow wow.
Okay.
So you know there's at least 2 of them,
Got it.
and they are following you.
Are they gaining on me from what I can tell?
They're just keeping pace with you. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
Paris, this is the
You-
past. You can do what you want. You still
get
still
back-
survive.
You get back
If
to your
they're
camp.
keeping pace with me, I'm gonna try to fully outrun them. I am spending a key point.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, step of the wind. I dash again, so I double dash.
Okay.
So my move speed's 180 feet for 1 turn.
Branches are whipping past you.
I start.
You're at the camp.
I just want to say, you do not see his tent. From what you understand,
gosh,
it is
Lehman's tiny hut.
slightly. There's a small, slight glint of. You can kind of see through it, but not really. What I'm
Okay.
saying is that he casted
think-
Leonин's tiny
I
hut.
think Florian goes to where the campsite was, skids on his like hooves, and then dutes out a little C-sharp.
Sebastian's gonna peek his head outside of you see Sebastian peek his head out of nowhere, and he's like, "Oh, just come in here.
You know what a
you'll be
devil
fine."
cat is?
No, come on,
Don't
get
you
in
know?
here.
I met some.
If you're in trouble, get in here.
All right.
You hear them coming. You hear them howling at you. You go into the hut.
Going into the hut.
Okay.
Can't get us here.
Sebastian, you can make a lore check. Make a nature check. Let's see if you know what these are.
Nature. You guys both up intelligence.
11.
Did we
No,
both
you
have intelligence? No, he
I'll
got
say
a
that
10.
you've
I have a
heard of
zero.
Devil Cat, but you don't know much more about Devil Cat.
Your intelligence?
Devil cat.
Moments later, like 1, maybe 2 rounds later, seconds later, 2 of these big cats romp into the camp. 2 of them hop into the campground. Anything that you have that's in the campground that's not anything that's in the campground that is not inside of Leonin's tiny hut is shredded.
Might be all
I have
your
a
stuff.
bag. I have a bag in the tree.
One of them
+1.
climbs up the tree and grabs your bag with its claw, with its teeth, and throws it to the ground, and then starts pawing through it. Got any food in there? I
I
mean,
have poisonous flowers in there
okay.
and
Hey.
food.
Do you have anything else?
Yes, there's some food. I'd say I took about half of it with me in case I needed it as bait. So
Anything else? Yes.
So as soon as actually, I want him to continue detailing what's in the bag, and then I want to do my thing.
there's a mess kit. There's I would have taken the water skin with me. There's some
Okay.
torches. There's some
Everything
tinder
that
box.
was in your bag is all spread out over the ground as they basically like paw through your bag.
All right.
Not finding any useful things in there like meat. They sniff around everything else. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's fine. Just let me handle them.
No,
They can
no.
attack each other.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
gonna.
It's fine. We're giving back to the
No,
earth.
no,
We're giving
that's
back
your
to the
stuff.
earth.
I'm gonna lean
it's
out,
Not, it's not.
And on the
definitely
one that's
stole that
pawing
from
through the
someone.
bag, I'm gonna cast Enemies Abound. Make a Wisdom save.
What is enemies abound?
So pretty much it makes a Wisdom save, and if it fails the save, it regards every creature around it as an enemy, and
Oh.
it has to attack them.
It attacks the other one.
Pokemon fight. Pokemon
All right.
fight.
Yeah.
The
so
other one runs.
Yeah. As
It
soon
chases the other one.
good. As soon as the one that I casted on takes damage, it can repeat the save.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Grab your things
with
and get back in here.
With Florian's speed, run out, grab my stuff, and come back.
Your
Assume-
backpack is shredded.
That's fine. I don't need it.
As soon as they're about like 120 feet away, I'm gonna get rid of this spell and try and fall asleep.
Florian is going to take out his weaver's tools and
Okay.
is going to start trying to fashion. Is it like completely destroyed?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna try to with what scrap
He's
he
gonna
can-
weave a basket.
He's gonna weave a
Mini
basket.
needles.
Yeah.
He spent most of the night
He
weaving a basket.
made all his clothes.
All right, fast forwarding. Another day goes by. You guys, or not another day, but the night goes by uneventfully. You have a long rest, blah, blah, blah. You descend into the valley in daytime and then try to come back up around. And it is at that point, as you are descending into the valley, that you run into a trio of old acquaintances. None other than Lark Othello, Winny Birch, and Ahkum the Leonin. All three of whom you have met because many years ago, there was a great battle.
We're going back again. How many years? Some of us have played very young characters.
3 years ago, there was a great battle. Now, there was a fort, like a wooden, fort, that was halfway between Ohiro and Neurostema. And it was manned by the Stratos, and it was actually, for a while, it was very stable, and because it was a convenient halfway point, it became kind of a trade hub as well, and people started to have camps around it, and even some buildings were being built there. And then there was a massive wave of insectoid creatures that came from the sea and attacked, and basically wiped out everybody, and the survivors had to flee. You were all at that battle. You were all survivors of that battle. I'm not going to say that you did very well. You were all survivors of that battle and refugees basically from that battle. So that's how you know each other. So it's been 3 years since you've seen each other. You rendezvous. It gives you a chance to talk about kind of where you are now and what you're doing. So you are actually having dinner.
As Sebastian approaches the trio, he's gonna smile, pull out his lute, and start to play a wholly original song called "Lightning Strike." And it's
Thunderstruck by
it's pretty much just
AC/DC.
Thunderstruck, but
hell
on
are
a
you?
lute.
Hey guys, who
Excellent.
are you three?
Now I'm saying that we should call. Oh, hi.
Who are you?
Oh, you don't remember?
You forgot again.
I don't.
Oh, hi, Florian.
Hey, just let me do this.
He's gonna bonk you on your head.
Florian does not react whatsoever, and he goes, "Thanks."
Wait, remember
This is all
the
gone.
insects, the bugs?
Yay!
Yeah,
the
I
bugs.
do remember that.
It's good to see you.
God, you're short.
Hey. I know.
Actually, how tall is Sebastian?
Sebastian is 5'7".
Okay. How tall is Lark?
Uh,
Right.
5'9".
Okay.
I'm
should-
about
we should
four
not
and a
have come
half
this
feet
way.
tall.
Why
4
should we
feet
not?
tall.
Why should we not come this way? These guys are great.
The
I also
line
have-
is very unsanitary.
I would
Okay,
say
yes, that is very true. I
covered
have
in blood.
several limbs and body parts at my waist.
I
I'm
made a
gonna.
basket.
I likely have
My
I know, it's
friend.
great. So-
I just had
Okay.
a name.
Some devil cats ate my other bag.
Oh.
one of my eyes is pink, which I previously did not have.
You've.
Yeah.
Is that like a poison or something?
Sure.
He shoot lasers at me.
Half of Winnie's
No.
face is mauled. One of her horns is broken. There are white streaks in her hair. She seems fine.
Oh, what happened?
I made a friend.
Oh, you made a friend.
Oh, you
I better
did.
call my creature over.
Animal handling check.
Alright. 14? I'll wave a limb in the air.
Oh, Mr. Allen,
Yes.
because we didn't actually get to hunt for food yesterday. Should we mark off a ration?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, mark one off.
Our son.
I'll wave a limb.
What'd you get?
14 with a
Yeah,
limb.
that's good enough. You see a very strange-looking creature. I'll let you choose between Arcana or Nature.
Well, they're both equally bad.
They're both terrible.
That's
So which one of
12.
the names did you
Nice.
pick? I know we were debating.
I think I've settled
18.
on a name.
18.
Yeah.
Ooh, the bard knows what that is. You see a specter. A specter is a weird, small creature that has a ridiculously oversized jaw and double layers of teeth, like shark teeth. 4 arms, and they're little kind of stout, small creatures that move very fast. They are not monkeys, despite whatever Josh is about to name his creature.
Big eyes.
They have really big eyes, yeah. So you see from the bushes as the limb is waved around, and what sort of noise do you make to summon your
I'll make
creature?
a kind of like a shrill, kind of like as they do.
All right.
Do it then. Do it.
No, I can't.
You hear
Florian mimics this with like a high note on his panpipes. He does not know what Ahkum's doing.
you see the bushes move, and like the head of the specter comes out, and it's like,
There's a good boy.
What? I like
I'll
this guy.
offer-
What's his name? What's his name?
Vermont.
you notice that
That's a really weird name. That's a really weird name.
all right, you notice that Vermont, the specter comes out
We think we're
like
very
it
funny.
sees the limb, but then like looks at these 2 strangers and is like,
Another limb in.
I'm gonna.
Vermont.
I'm gonna wave to
Vermont, we've
Vermont.
been over this.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
like.
come on.
How tall is this thing?
it's like 3 feet tall.
I'm gonna crouch down to it and go, hey, pal. Name's Florian.
It does not eat you.
He might bite, but it's fine.
I'm gonna.
Speak to
It's fine.
thing.
It's
He,
fine.
he goes
I've
over
outran more.
towards. He kind of moves physically towards Ahkum, but at no point in time do his very large eyes separate from you two. And he goes over towards Ahkum, and then one of his 4 arms grabs the limb, and it just starts
what's it a
eating
Two
it.
limbs. A specter.
It,
Oh,
I have 16 specter limbs and a torso around my
and
waist.
mind you, this is not like a fresh kill. Like, this is a maggoty limb.
How-
and it's like,
How
like
long have we
eating
had
it like
our
chicken.
have we had our boy Vermont?
It's just been 1 day.
Okay.
So this is 1 day, 1 day basically afterwards. So it gets the limb, and then it kind of goes back to its hiding bush, and it goes in there.
I should mention.
Did you get
I will
new
be casting
flowers?
purified food and drink
Oh, yeah, I
on
did.
these
Yeah.
the hearts every
mine,
morning.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I started having flowers just grow out of my hair.
That's kind of weird.
It's really
That's
really
cool
nice
though,
though,
yeah.
because they cycle out. I get like whenever I wake up, I might get a new flower.
True story.
I have to
I know.
make mine.
I put a few of them
you know.
around my like. There's like a little piece of like rope around his belt that's just covered in them. That he's.
Ahkum, do you want
Rick.
flowers?
Do you like flowers?
Sure.
I'm gonna start crafting flowers and just putting them in Ahkum's maze as we're talking.
All right.
I'm gonna-
They smell good.
Yeah.
Enough time.
Florian's
Make Vermont like
Florian's gonna like move his hand over to the foxglove. Go wait, no, and he's gonna pick like a rose at the back of his head, and he's gonna like, hey, you want this? You want this?
I think we should start walking.
When he comes over to
Very
when he goes over to
sorry, it looked
Sebastian,
like blood.
puts a flower in his hair. There you go.
There you go.
Why?
Lucky,
Why
lucky.
are you here?
We were looking for Prophet Oracle,
You
right?
seem very mad.
Yes, I think we should be moving instead of standing still.
He's only gotten used to how bad I keep up with like stuff.
Huh?
Like,
Oracle, prophet.
Okay.
Why?
I had the same question. I don't know what an oracle is. Like a lady that tells the
one-
future, right?
So
Yeah.
the reason why we're looking for the oracle is because one of the 7 is gonna wake up, and that's what we need more information about
or
them.
the-
Oh, Zama?
Yeah, the dragon.
Yeah.
why we're
Oh, we know about the
Oh,
dragon.
oh, hey, hold on, I got.
Imminent doom is coming.
Actually,
Yeah, someone's trying to stop
a
it.
little green guy told me that the Drake will burn this place to ashes.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
kid,
Apparently,
fire kid, told us that
yeah.
Zamai
So-
was gonna come burn the
we're
place down.
looking for a prophet, right? Oracle. Yeah, oracle.
We're looking for flowers.
Yeah. We
You
have-
With
all
the
are
yellow
wasting
flowers?
time.
Oh, I pull one out.
Don't touch it. It's poisonous. I'm sorry.
out.
Yeah, I have it with my bag. Don't
Do you
touch it. It's
mention
poisonous.
you mentioned that you're looking for flowers? Did you clarify the rest of that, like the reason, or for
Not yet, but
Okay.
I will.
So we're looking for this oracle, right?
Yeah.
And some old drunk guy in a bar was telling a story, and you know Sebastian over here.
We know Sebastian over
we know
here.
We do
Sebastian
know
over here.
Sebastian over here.
So we like stories, right? I'm bored. I'm like
Oh, you like stories?
yeah, I like stories.
You never told me that.
I've been traveling with. Anyway, I was bored, and because we were in the city. You know, I like nature.
Yeah.
And so we walked out, and we've been traveling for like a week.
It's been very tiring without a merchant's caravan.
I climbed up a few trees.
There you go.
Yeah, we're looking for this oracle. Apparently, they're an oracle of Synchron.
That guy.
God of death.
Cicero?
Synchron. The people in this city the city people like him.
Yeah, God of death.
I wrote.
Oh, okay.
I wrote sinking instead of 7. That's fine.
Anyways, we talked to this real. You know how I'm like abnormally large
I could
compared
probably
to you
climb up.
guys.
I'm gonna climb up you. Hold on.
Yeah, there's another guy that we met was
Climb up you.
significantly, not significantly, but he was bigger than me.
I'm going to attempt to scale Ahkum.
This is
I am not paying any attention to him. I'm paying attention to him, but like,
He continues to
I'm not stopping him.
Help me up, help me up.
skittering as a goat boy runs around you like
Help me up, help me up.
There was this big.
I'm gonna like reach down my hand.
to get on Ahkum's other shoulder.
I'm going to attempt to lift Winny up. If
So there's this big guy in town, right? And he,
like,
what was his
leaning
name? He was a
forward
big
in the
four-ball.
tower.
What was his name again?
Zagrafa? Wait, no, that's the wrong guy. Votano,
that's
yeah.
right.
Do either of you have proficiency in herbalism?
Yes, I do.
No, shame.
Medicine?
Medicine? Yeah.
You may have heard of Votano. If you had proficiency in medicine, Votano is a very well-known herbalist who often provides important medicinal ingredients to those seeking that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he's a furbolg. He's a really big furbolg. And he actually lives in Ohiro, which is sort of rare.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah, he's really
Yeah,
big.
big old guy. We're collecting flowers and stuff for him.
Oh yeah. So
For money?
Temporarily.
Do you guys know
Yeah.
what the oracle lady is supposed to be saying? Because apparently she's saying that the 7 will awaken.
I haven't heard anything.
We know what this kid,
Specifically the
right?
one.
The fire kid with Zamai.
We've heard about
And then
the
there was
dragon
the painter person.
Yeah, there's
I don't know what you're talking.
So we went into the city, right? Found this
damn.
kid who was saying a language and like, stuff about how this fire dragon was going to come burn down the city.
Yeah, a little guy.
So we went to the Stratos, right?
That's the.
Yeah, the people, the ones that aren't cool.
Are they not cool?
Well, yeah, because they
never
have like
talked to them.
armor and stuff, and like they're in the city,
That's fair. I don't.
and they're
I
not
don't
in the
like
woods
armor.
with me.
Is anyone here wearing
Point of
armor?
clarification for Harrison, Shannon, meta moment. The child that you ran into was not a goblin. Now, if you are calling it a goblin in character, that's fine.
Yeah.
But just to be clear, you know very well that it was a human child with green skin.
Sebastian called it a goblin once.
Specifically a goblin.
And
That is
so
incredibly
Sebastian
racist.
called it a goblin.
That's fine.
Sebastian called it
I
a
just
goblin
wanted to
once,
make
and
sure
now
that
Florian doesn't really
I know
know
where
what
you're going
goblins
with
look like.
I wanted to make
So-
sure that you as players understood that this was definitely not
It's a
goblin.
normal human child
but
With
with
green
green
skin.
and no
Boy
body
got
hair.
dipped in
It's the green.
No
It's
body
the
hair.
green giant from the Green Beans as a child.
So as they
goblin.
describe this
very
goblin
common.
to
As
you
a
guys,
child.
you're not sure what part of their story makes sense. But
Is this?
It was by
Now,
a really big
Have I
cliff.
met green
Can
people before?
I do an extreme mental hurdle for Ahkum and
Yes.
compare and contrast the fire genasi and this thing?
yes.
Can I do the same?
And can I
Yeah.
perhaps come to the conclusion that they might be related in,
In
like
some
elemental?
fashion, yes.
Okay.
I don't think that would be too much of a stretch.
Awesome.
Maybe also roll this.
Sure. Yeah, you don't need to roll. As this story is revealed to you, it occurs to you that what you guys encountered,
Colored children are popping up over the earth.
yeah, what you encountered was a warning, right, from a very different sort of source, who had made it to the city, and what they encountered was a warning from a very different source that was in the mountains.
Well, the dragon's in the mountains, yeah?
I was completely unaware of the
Oh.
dragon. I was unaware of the. We were unaware of the dragon until we got here.
Damn.
No, I mean, we didn't know where it was, but we knew it was here. Or we knew it was somewhere. No, it was awakened, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, I totally forgot.
Oh, yeah, you
fair.
forgot a lot.
Yeah.
Do you know where you are right now?
Not particular. I know I walked for 7 days.
Gonna pull out the map and scroll it.
Right. Forgot about that thing.
You pull out the map.
What's the name of the area we're in?
There's no name for it.
Okay.
You're in the valley east of the mountains between Ohiro and Neurostema.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I know where we are.
So your map seems to show that if you were to head northwest into the mountains, that you would find where this guy said the oracle was located. So based on your approximation on your map, it looks like maybe a day and a half of travel.
Well, we're going to continue to the oracle, I think. You guys want to join us?
It's only a day and a half.
What do the flowers do?
Well, they don't really do.
Like, they'll go bad, right?
Are these the yellow flowers? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a few other ones
We have
as
a map
well.
of the flowers. Are they anywhere near where the oracle
I
might be?
really wanted
So,
to see those. They're like 3 miles
four
back,
of the different
right?
ingredients, natural ingredients that you guys were going to gather were in the valley and in the woods. The other 4 grow specifically in the mountains, and some of them are in very remote places where this one weird bush that sprouts these berries that only grows off of cliff sides that faced east towards the mountain. Like that.
Would
that
it really be a
level.
problem if we just turned in the flowers and moved on?
Well, we only have the yellow ones.
There's going to be a dragon that's going to attack the town.
I would rather
come on, at least
continue.
come to the
That's what I
oracle.
see.
I mean,
Hey, Florian. You know fancy things, right?
I'm aware of them.
You might also know
I
this.
think
I'm
they're
gonna take
pretty
out
nice.
the sword. I don't think you gave me a name for it. It was just a long sword.
Does it have any particular designs on it?
It's intricate, yeah.
Yes.
Handle.
Yes.
May I make a history check depending on stories that I've overheard?
Yes.
Florian's gonna try to draw it.
How tall is the sword? How long is it?
Definitely doesn't make it.
It's a long sword. It's about 3.5 feet, 3.5 foot long blade.
4 for history.
You are not sure what exactly this sword is, but it looks like it's very well made.
I've heard of many swords, and the many stories I've bootlegged.
He knows a lot of swords.
Haven't ever seen or heard of this one.
He'll draw it, kind of look at it again. It looks like a nice sword.
But if
Very
you're
nice sword.
willing,
Can
I
I
will
cast
take it off
detect
your
magic?
hands.
You can. It's not magical.
Cool.
No.
Why?
It's mine.
You're a barbarian. You don't use swords.
Yeah, I do.
Watch. I'm gonna draw it again. Walk over to a tree and try to cut it down with the sword.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
I don't know about
against
all
the
of
tree.
you guys, but I'm
Roll on
a
that one.
big fan of the stick.
That's going to be.
Can't go wrong with the stick.
I don't really have a. I have like a knife.
this weapon?
You have a knife?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That's cool.
The barbarians have originally with like all
When he
martial
pulls out
arts
what
and-
looks
I
like a
know.
harp that's been fashioned into a short bow.
I don't
like
remember.
this.
I don't remember. Last time we met,
Okay,
did
everybody
I,
roll initiative.
I didn't remember when last time we met. Did I show you the trees?
The trees? I don't think he did.
Oh, you're gonna see in a second.
Oh,
Keep forgetting what this
lovely.
character is. I keep doing stupid
All right,
things.
Lark, you're up.
12.
12. Winnie.
12.
12. Ahkum.
Nat 20.
Wow. Okay.
Plus.
1.
Okay.
Okay. Sebastian.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Again!
Plus
How are
3.
you at the top?
Plus 3.
So you will win. I think so far. And yet,
What'd you get?
Florian.
I got nat 20
Guys,
plus
you're
1,
not
nat
gonna
20 plus
believe
3.
this. It's a non-natural 20.
No.
It's 17 plus 3.
I can't believe this.
May
Okay.
Bernard be with us.
You
I
hit
would like
the
to mention,
tree.
I was intending to try to like cut off a branch or
Yeah,
something.
you hit the tree not in even just a malicious way, but something very weird happens.
Yeah, I can wait. No, I.
Oh,
A
it's
green
one of the
arm
ghost
reaches out of the
trees.
tree and goes to grab at you.
Is it similar to like
So
my
do I still detect
ghost
magic active?
stabs?
Is that how that works?
Do you?
It lasts for 10 minutes.
After 10 minutes.
Are you concentrating on it? Okay, that's fine. You do.
Question.
There is a magical creature coming out of the tree to attack you.
Okay, is the ghost arms similar in any
It's
way?
not your
to-
turn yet.
Okay.
So, psst. So the fastest draw is the bard. What, in fact, do you do when you see Ahkum like go to show you that this is a sturdy sword and that he has proficiency, and he chops off a small branch coming out of a tree, and a green arm reaches out towards his throat.
Okay. I am going to bonus action Bardic Inspiration to Ahkum. I'm going to take out my dagger. I'm going to run over to the tree and try and stab it to the tree.
Ah, well done. Roll.
That is an 18 plus 6.
Okay, damage.
Fantastic. That is 5 slashing.
Excellent.
But I'm specifically trying to stab. Would it be piercing instead? Because I'm trying to stab it into the tree to make it stick.
To end this man's whole career.
I'll take that, sure.
Okay. And
Okay.
then, how much movement would you say that would have used to get to the tree?
10 feet.
10 feet. I'm going to let go of the dagger, and then I'm going to move 20 feet back.
Ah. As you do, you are going to be hit with a 22.
Yeah, that's actually some reaction silvery barbs, disadvantage. It's a strict saving spell.
With disadvantage, it's the same.
Okay. And I'm giving advantage to Ahkum.
Okay, you are going to take
They call him the razor.
10 necrotic damage.
They call me the razor.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have the next 20, which would be Ahkum.
His hand's reaching out at me.
Yes.
It's green.
It's a green, kind of glowing. Obviously, there's something very special about this because it's coming out from a tree.
Safe to say this is nature related.
Shake it.
You don't know of anything nature about this. But whatever is attacking you is coming out at you from a tree.
This hand's coming out.
An arm with a hand, and it's green.
I want to grab it and pull.
Okay, go ahead and make a grapple check.
You have
Rage
Bardic
bonus
Inspiration.
You rage.
I will use that inspiration.
I
It's
can just
D8.
not read the spark guy.
Okay.
That's 16?
Nacho cheese, guys.
24.
Never mind.
You grab at the arm, and your hands go right through it. That brings us to
Nani?
Florian, yeah.
Florian the monk.
They are gonna. So first, actually, does the green ghostly tree arm look anything similar to my green ghostly tree arms?
No, it looks
right.
better.
Right. No, that's
And
fine.
scarier.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Everyone,
sure?
everyone has their own. Everyone has their own perception.
This is the one thing that makes Florian fucking snap.
I'm gonna run up. See, watch. I'll show you. Watch this, and I'm gonna bonus action activate my thing, and that's to make a dexterity saving throw.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why? What's happening?
because
to it?
I'm bursting with my magic and activating my arms.
Okay, it failed. What happens?
It takes 2 force damage.
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
I'm
Actions
just
by
waiting.
consequences?
Okay, so now what do you do?
Carry a warlock.
So did I notice that my blast did just absolutely nothing.
It did absolutely nothing.
Much as I hate to do this, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna punch the tree and not the ghost.
Good,
Twice.
good.
That's a nat 1 and a
Over
25.
Correct.
So one.
What kind of damage type is this punch?
This is force damage, and I do 6 to the tree.
You punch the tree, bark goes flying, splinters galore, as splinters and bark.
Florian wins.
go flying.
He's not a fan of punching trees.
So,
A win-win situation.
Winnie, tied with Lark,
I have a plus
which
3 to my
also
dex.
Winnie
tied
goes
with
first.
the creature.
I have a +2 to dex.
I have a plus 3.
Okay, you win. Go ahead.
Okay. So are we hitting the ghost or the tree?
I think the tree.
Wait, let's hold on.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's hold on.
Oh, we're gonna hold on.
I don't
Go
know
ahead.
if I had a tree. I'm gonna hold my. Actually, I'm gonna hold my action.
What is your action? What are you going to set as your trigger for your action?
I'm gonna hold a guiding bolt. If this thing starts wrecking shit, I want to try to negotiate with the tree, though. I think we should hold tree negotiations.
I didn't have
Negotiations, you
I'll,
say?
I'll let you make an Arcana check.
Mr. Allen. Oh, I lost my
I'm
turn.
not level 6
That's
yet.
gonna be a 14.
Get my
You do. Your instinct is that this is a non-corporeal creature. That
Like
it
a
is
nice-
somehow a ghost or phantasmal sort of undead thing.
In like a nice way, or in like a I want to
No.
eat your soul kind of way?
Not in a good way.
Oh, it's not in a good way.
It's not in a good way.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So
Can I?
so you can do your thing.
Gosh darn it.
All right. Well,
I hate it when things aren't in a nice way.
I know you
That's
do.
not nice.
Natural 20. I'm gonna need a lot of dice.
Oh,
What is this for?
Guiding bolt.
That's immediately
8d6.
immediately 24 damage.
yow.
And now I roll double the dice.
No, you
You just roll normal. Give me my dice back.
Here's your dice back.
4d6 radiant damage. Well, that's gonna hurt.
I
So
almost forgot we were
that's
using
24
badass.
plus roll your 4d6.
God damn it! I was gonna bonus action and I didn't.
What are you gonna do for your bonus action?
Hex.
You
Good,
shut
right?
up.
Oh, right, because you
Alright.
have a touch. Good.
Oh,
So that's gonna be 24 plus 12, 5. It's gonna be 24 plus 17.
41.
41 is a hot amount of radiant
So a
pain.
4-foot tall little satyr lady sends a burst of divine rapture at a tree.
And said phantasmal ghostly thing like ectoplasmic like disintegration begins to happen to the arm and claw that was reaching out towards you, and like literal takes like physical manifestation as like a goo that splatters up against the tree.
Ghostbuster.
It's
that
not
works.
dead by a stretch, but it just suffered a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And you just saw
Wow.
this.
I learned magic, by the way.
It's your
Same.
So
I
we're
think.
concluding that this thing is
Let's try
Violent.
to talk.
It's
Right.
a bad ghost.
It's a tree.
I know, but it's a bad
It's
tree.
a tree.
I'll come.
Bad
It is a
tree.
ghost. You
It
cannot
is
talk
a
to
tree.
it.
Yes, I can.
Okay,
I cast-
it is Lark's turn.
I cast Mage Hand
And
and I
Shake its
high
hand.
five the hand.
I mean, okay.
Is this
Symbolically, I'm not sure what that will have an impact on. I'm going
I
to
give
roll
it a
D20.
thumbs up.
The high five is the
All right,
highest
you know
form
what?
of insult in
It's
this
not
world.
going to attack you this round.
rock, paper, scissors
now,
is a
who will it
tribal
attack?
combat?
Ahkum.
Wait.
Right.
I still want to do something with the hand.
Oh yeah, okay.
I want
okay.
to. Can I like try and grab it for a handshake?
No,
You high-fived it.
you're
God.
done.
Oh,
That was a great move. I liked it from a narrative perspective.
Right,
What's
this
your
was worth a
armor
try.
class?
14.
Okay.
Good luck, my friend.
You're gonna take 7
Trees these
necrotic
days.
damage
Halved already or no?
Trees
No,
these
because-
days.
3.
because I'm pretty sure that rage doesn't.
It's a
have
bear
an
totem.
impact on,
Bear totem.
So he
on
has
necrotic.
he has
Everything but
has
psychic.
everything but psychic.
Write that down. Write that down.
Bear totem is very good.
Okay. All right.
sorry.
You take half. That's fair.
Mr. Allen, we're sorry.
Very
okay.
good. I should have played it.
All right. Now, all of you who are within 15
Fair
feet,
enough, nature people.
make a charisma saving throw.
Except for me, right?
Oh.
Is this
Except for you.
Mr. Allen?
Awesome.
Is
I
this a
didn't go
magical effect?
Mr.
Yes.
Allen, I didn't go up to it.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
just these two making it.
Charisma saving throw?
Could have
Oh,
been
dear.
better.
Could have been better.
This is so
Charisma
true.
save.
Non-natural 20.
Nice.
You win.
No,
Exactly
Ahkum.
half. 10.
Oh, that is not as good.
Now that doesn't win.
Does it win?
No, you
does
are
not. What if it did?
frightened.
What if it did?
You are frightened.
Wow.
Wayne is too
I
chill to
fully
be
imagine.
scared.
You know what happens when cats get scared?
They puff.
I think Ahkum might just become several sizes larger.
I
just
would
by-
say, yeah, that makes sense. You poof in full like. whoosh. Yeah, you're terrified. This thing is not
That's
natural in any way, and it's scary.
Is that
Bad
magic
tree.
too?
As we move into the top of this next round, the creature is emerging from the tree, and it is a terrifying visage. It looks like a human, but with like a lot of its flesh missing. So there's like bone exposed.
It's out of the tree.
Like a rotten corpse as a ghost, yeah, and it's moving out of the tree towards you guys.
It's not a tree. It's not a tree.
Yeah, I kind of
That is in
figured.
fact not a tree.
I will say that.
Work now.
I mean, in the heat of this moment in battle, I'm not sure if you would note. I guess you would notice this. Make a perception check.
Ooh. What's that? It's gonna be a dirty 20.
The ghost, among its features that are rotten, it has a hole in its chest, and there's a flower growing out of its chest.
I want the flower. You want the flower?
Is
I
it
want
one
the
of the
flower.
desired flowers?
Here's the question. Is that hole in a similar location to the last zombie with flowers coming out of it?
Yes,
Similar location?
the same.
Same strap, bro.
I can't hit it though. It's not physical. I can't do my funny.
So we begin this top of this next round with you, Sebastian. What
Okay.
do you do?
You have advantage if you're making an attack because the guiding bolt.
Yeah, but I don't think I can hurt this thing.
That's fair.
It's a phantom. So I'm assuming the dagger stayed in the tree and didn't come with it.
Yes, correct. Mhm.
Shame. Okay. I am going to use unsettling words on this guy, and Sebastian's gonna sneer, "You're not worth a story," and
What's that saving throw?
I don't think it is one.
no, it's a wisdom save, but that's so but whole original.
Aren't you tired of being nice?
It failed its wisdom save.
Don't just
All
wanna
right,
eat
it
shit.
has minus bardic inspiration to the next saving throw it makes.
All right.
So if any of you guys have any saving throws you
Minus
want to do,
bardic inspiration. Okay.
feel free.
Well played. Well played.
And then I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
You're
sorry.
still going.
I took a bit long. Using my movement, I'm going to move at least 10 feet. Actually, so how far did it come out of the tree?
It came out 10 feet.
10 feet. I'm going to move 15 feet
You
back.
stay. Okay, so you stay. You keep moving back. Wise. Ahkum, you are in the frightened condition.
Now, as the biggest guy in the room,
Yeah.
I can't be the only scared one. He's like a wisdom save. I'm yelling again.
In light of the unsettling words, I will let you make an attempt at a save.
No, I'm using Daunting Roar.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, you're
Not
gonna
be the only
roar
one
at it.
frightened, as in he's making some other one frightened.
Okay, that's enough.
Now, just to be clear, disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. So you have disadvantage on your frightening roar.
I don't roll.
It's a saving
wisdom
throw.
save.
It's a
So
wisdom save for this, and so it has a disadvantage on its wisdom
No, it
save.
has-
No,
because
it has
of
minus a D8.
I
to
see.
its
All right,
save.
ready, go. Ah!
What'd you get?
I rolled an 8.
Minus 3.
Minus 3 is 5. All right,
Fails.
you have oddly succeeded in scaring the ghost back.
You're both frightened of each other.
Though you are frightened, so you're
You're scared of each other.
you are scared. So the ghost is not going to approach you, but it doesn't. That doesn't preclude it from approaching anyone else. So that was well played. All right, Florian's up.
Spider-Man's going at each other. What type of tree is it?
It is a birch tree.
Ugh, worst type of tree.
Not personally a fan of birch. The ghost is fully out. I see a flower in its chest.
You are going to try to grab a ghost
With my ghost arms.
with your ghost arms, but your ghost arms are made out of
They're
force.
made out of like spirit energy of
Okay.
myself. They're made out
Okay.
of key.
I'm gonna say that this might actually work. So
Okay.
go ahead and make your adjudicate.
This
This.
is wisdom.
Yes.
For me.
Kill it?
Go ahead and make that roll.
Is this like an athletics?
Yeah,
Okay.
but with wisdom.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. 22.
It actually sort of works.
Alright.
In a way that where physically everything else would pass through this.
It's like pushing through syrup, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
alright.
you're able to sort of slow it. which is important because it's moving like to attack everyone.
So can I get the flower?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to pull it.
Okay. It comes with the flower.
That didn't work. We're doing this. I'm going to use my spectral arms to try to grapple it.
Okay.
Have you hit it with any attacks yet?
I tried.
Well, you had advantage.
Go ahead.
Actually, so wait, grapple's I can replace an attack with a grapple?
I'm letting you use. Now, is this an actual grapple physically with you or a spirit arm grapple?
Spirit arm grapple.
So go ahead and make the spirit arm grapple using your wisdom.
Is this advantage because guiding bolt?
With advantage.
All right, that's another 22.
Okay. You successfully spirit arm grapple the ghost.
Okay. And here's my question. So if they're sort of trying to grab the thing both times is like a replacement of an attack, can I use my bonus action to try to punch it again?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you using chi to punch it?
I'm just using the spectral arms, yeah.
Chi? What's this chi nonsense?
That's 17.
That's key.
17 with your spirit.
Are
Yes, you could do
good?
damage.
Got PTSD
7 force.
flashbacks.
Declan.
That's like a Kai.
You succeed.
All right.
Cobra Kai.
I'm just going to try to knock it in the head, and I'm grappling it so it can't
It
move.
seems to be taking damage, but not, again, in the same way that, for example, the guiding bolt was ripping off ectoplasmic components of this.
This is this is far less effective, I imagine.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. All right. So Winnie, it's back to you.
I think I got it. I think I got it.
You definitely don't have
I think
it.
you should have
I don't got it.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon. I'm gonna take my short bow, which looks like it's like a very nice warp that someone made that's been strung up as a bow. I'm gonna throw it up in the air like Sheik from Ocarina of Time. It's gonna start spinning and glowing with radiant magic. Bonus action is gonna attack.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
This is more force damage.
No weapon does what kind of damage?
Force.
Radiant damage.
Just force.
It's radiant.
Okay. Takes force damage equal to 1d8.
Force damage.
Yeah,
Force.
it's force.
It's radiant damage.
No,
You
it's
might
not.
have read the wrong spell.
D&D Beyond's been lying to me for years. What?
Okay.
Changed it.
So
They might have changed.
It's always
it.
been
Maybe they
force.
Always been
It's
force?
always been force.
It's been radiant on D&D Beyond forever.
okay. You hammer at it. The hammer goes sort of through it and disrupts and ripples the image of the phantom. This brings us then to Lark.
Well, I had an action.
Oh, I'm sorry. You do have an action.
You already casted a spell.
What?
Yeah, spiritual weapon. You're up.
God damn it.
Okay.
Can I cast a cantrip? Don't you... I'm the healer here.
That's fine. I got medicinal herbs.
No, I still
So
have
do
my
I.
mage hand.
They're all poison.
Quiet. You still have your mage hand. Yes, which you've determined has no impact on anything related
Right.
to the spirit.
And this thing is was it beelining for Josh? Has it made an attack yet?
No, it's not. It's not going for Josh anymore. Now it's going towards the monk.
This is a humanoid.
It is. It's a humanoid ghost.
I cast hold person.
Hold person doesn't work on ghosts.
Okay, never mind.
I will let you do something else though.
That's what we call an oopsie
Right, I
scenario.
would suggest that we dip, we run, get out of here. Do we need to
We
fight
can
I already
kill
ran
this thing.
before.
It's dead. We can't kill something
That's
that's, already
true.
dead.
Yes, you can.
We literally killed something that was dead. Like,
Well,
yesterday.
we didn't
You
kill
did?
it last.
Right,
Kind of.
and here it
I
is
did.
again. So,
I don't know if it's the same one.
is it the same one?
It looks like a ghost version of something that maybe someone encountered before. So what I'm asking you is what your character does.
I'm pretty sure it's the same one. I cast
Run away.
Shatter.
More of the tree explodes in epic force damage.
Yeah, that's a con saving throw.
Okay,
thunder damage.
nothing happens. It
This just
moves towards you.
I'm grappling it. So
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
moves
finish
through
my
your
turn.
grapple. What?
I didn't finish my turn.
Oh, what do
30
you-
feet, I dip, I run.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You run. Smart. It moves towards you.
Ah.
It just, like, literally just phases through your grapple and then goes to reach towards you. Now you have to make a saving throw.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, I'm not good at those. What's it? Nat 1 plus 2. So
Uh-oh.
3.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Fucking die.
It's gonna go the way of the one-shot characters. I know it.
No.
Not by any means.
Why do your
much
characters
does your
keep
character weigh?
dying?
Because I'm stupid.
You're going to take 8 necrotic damage.
Oh, I'm fine.
And you temporarily lose 4 strength.
Oh,
it's the
Oh
You, and you.
As the grave.
Not you because you moved back. Not you because you moved back. And you are already afraid of it, so you don't have to do anything. But you have to make charisma saving throws.
I'm not near it.
Man, I'm so
7.
glad that I'm not here because I have a 8
You are now
strength.
frightened
Charisma
of the ghost
save.
thing.
Well, I got advantage.
Okay, up next at the top of the order, Sebastian. This
Wait, is that a magical effect?
um
Frightening?
Yes.
There's a
Okay, I get
magical effect I
advantage.
got a 16 to save.
That's
from it.
worse. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
so fail.
But I don't think I'm near it.
Sebastian, things are not looking well.
Seeing as how God, I had it happen in store. Seeing as how my dear friend here dealt a shit ton of damage to it, I'm going to give my dear friend bardic inspiration,
Hell yay.
and I'm going to move further away.
You move back. Good.
20 feet.
20 feet back, indeed. Ahkum, you are already scared of this thing.
Yeah.
It is clearly not moving towards you because it's scared of you.
Does this look like a winning fight? Judging on the creature's kind of integrity and the integrity of the party.
You're not sure how you would win this fight. It doesn't seem like anything you guys are doing to it, other than that one super powerful spell that she cast, seems to have done anything significant to it.
Florian,
Eh,
ever wanted to fly?
I would love to fly, but I do prefer running.
I'm gonna rage, move over to Florian, grab him.
You cannot
I
move
can't move
over.
towards him.
'cause
You
I'm
can't.
frightened.
Because the ghost's right next to him.
You have to
Catch up.
Catch up? I can do
I'm
that.
dashing away.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay.
I'll
you-
move. We'll say 70 feet.
All right. You move. Well done.
What?
I missed
Step away if you don't want to run.
I don't need a misty step.
Florian, you are up.
I'm up. All right. Okay.
You were afraid of this thing. You
I'm
were
afraid of this thing. I really don't like this. I'm going. I will. Yeah, I'll misty step. Good idea. I was gonna step with the wind, but I'll misty step. I teleport away from it, 30 feet, where Ahkum is running, and will myself dash and move 90 feet. So I will move a total of.
I just imagine
Yeah,
like
no.
the lion moving really fast,
Terminator-
and then
Terminator
the monk just
running.
like wind walking, like barely touching the ground.
I
like in a-
travel 100. I travel 120 feet.
That's so ridiculous. All right,
next
you were
to me so I
both
can
fleeing with your very lives.
Oh, I guess I'm traveling next to him so he can throw me.
Well, and both of you are like
Should probably
you're
faster
you're
than
passing past Sebastian, who has been kind of keeping tabs on this battle from afar, but has also moved away.
We should probably get out of here.
That
Cowards.
then brings
Yep.
us to you.
Oh, it's just me. Oh, it's just me and the ghost now. How far away is it from me?
I don't know, 20 feet.
I'm just gonna start running.
Okay.
Double dash.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
do.
grab my spiritual weapon out of the
Double
air.
dash?
Double dash?
Yeah, I'll move 70 feet.
How do you?
How do you have double dash?
Not double dash, just dash.
Double dash. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
damn.
Just using your action and your
Yeah,
move
that's
speed.
that's double dashing.
Oh, wait. Okay.
So,
You people.
so you
a
move
rogue
for your
turn.
turn. Lark, that brings us to you.
The silent flipping.
This would be the third time she's paged through her spell.
I'm stupid!
Futility.
Wow!
Futility.
It's right here. I had to check. I
Okay.
have a
Do
300
we get a
feet
counter
range
for
on Eldritch
this?
Blast.
It's just permanently
Yeah.
right at the top
It's
of the
force
cone.
damage. It's
So,
immune to force
If
damage.
you have
I didn't
Eldritch, if you have
It's
Eldritch Spear,
resistant to force.
My spiritual
I mean,
weapon
it
did
makes
nothing.
sense that you would have. You would have a belief that your warlock powers might be able to defeat this thing. Sure, it makes sense that you would think that.
I run another 30 feet away,
Yeah.
and it has not immunity but resistance.
I think so. I'm not
and
sure.
you blast it. Okay, go ahead. Make the roll.
That's what I believe.
It's
I might.
immune. I didn't get to roll damage.
I might
for
be
my
wrong.
spiritual
I
weapon.
might be
That's
wrong.
not 1 and
Okay,
a 13.
never mind.
Pew, pew. Off they go into the forest. The Eldritch blasts. Pew pew.
I said we keep running.
Yeah, that's fire.
All right. Now, may I just ask the party?
Yes.
Are all of you going to run away from the ghostly creature?
Seeing as
I'll
how
be picking up anyone slower than I.
me on
Can I get on the
all
Ahkum train? Yeah.
Florian is also
Arc train.
Florian is also going to attempt to pick up whoever's slower than him with his ghost arms.
You guys did pass by me.
Yeah, but I was scared. Now you're
Okay,
fine.
so you are all running.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You guys run in terror for, I don't know, half an hour. It chases you for a really long time. Like through the forest, it's chasing you. But
fine,
a
I'm an
half an
endurance
hour
runner.
later, it gives up and it disappears into a different tree. You guys keep running, and you end up just exhausted at the end of the day. It's dark. You're in the woods. You're not exactly sure where you are in the wooded valley, but you are still in the wooded valley. You set up a camp exhausted. You set up a camp. Do you take watch at nighttime?
Yeah,
I'll
take
watch.
first watch.
Oh,
Who's on first watch?
I'm casting
I'll do second.
Make a perception check.
casting Leonin's.
I'll do second watch.
Yeah, that's fair.
11.
Okay, now I want you to make 3 rolls.
Okay.
3 d20 rolls.
Mr. Allen?
And you're going to tell me what the results are.
I would like to say I have cast a tiny hut.
That is going to be a 2, a 9, and a 12.
Okay. Vermont is lost in the woods. I'm not saying that Vermont's dead. I'm just saying Vermont could not keep up with you guys because you have very
Would he
large.
not have been riding on
Our
Ahkum?
hubris.
All of you have very large movement speeds.
Our hubris.
And it's
No.
fast in a sprint, but
Over time.
over long distance.
He's not an
yeah.
endurance runner.
So you're not
Allen.
sure exactly where Vermont is. But the good thing is the first watch is peaceful, and you just contemplate your sadness as you have a collection of small
Quick
specter
question.
limbs. Yeah.
I had completely forgotten to do this. Could I have tried to grab some of that ectoplasm that splattered on the tree prior? Like just to grab some with my hands?
Normally I'm cool with retconning things like that, but no.
Okay.
All right. You are in a Leomin's tiny hut, which can fit everyone comfortably.
I'm taking second watch. Did you tell me Vermont's gone?
Yes, I would have. And I would have given you the limbs.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
taking third.
There's 14
During
and
second
a
watch,
torso.
what do you do?
I cast Sending on Vermont.
Wait, does that target a humanoid?
It's sentient.
Oh, okay.
Intelligence of 1 or higher.
Here's my question. Does it have to understand your language? I don't
It
remember.
it does not. You can.
Yeah, it does
It's just
not.
it comprehends.
It simply
You
must.
do have
It
14
hears it in
limbs
its
a torso.
mind, recognizes you as the sender, and can answer in a like manner. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. God, sending's so cool.
It's so
We
good.
love spells.
You
we're
can send the
keeping the
message
word
across
count.
any
Yeah.
distance, even to other planes of existence.
Yes.
Sending is very nice.
Mr.
All
Allen,
right.
I have a question.
You have 25 words.
I do have
This is the
25
count.
words. This is Paris. Stop counting.
Yeah.
So for Ellen knowledge here, do I know generally the direction that we went? And are there any noticeable landmarks?
I'll make you make a survival check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, because you weren't exactly just jogging through the woods.
I'm gonna give myself guidance to remember it.
Hold on.
No.
I have the Wander, the Outlander backstory,
Oh, this
Yeah,
is true.
so I can't get lost in the woods.
You're not lost. You
But
just
I would know landmarks.
okay.
I also have Outlander.
I also have
I would most likely
Outlander.
help me with this because my son Vermont.
I want everybody to know the next season of D&D with high school students will be Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, first edition, where no one had any of these powers. All right, go ahead.
Hey, listen, you don't want to.
So wait,
Okay?
no disadvantage. What's going on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm
Make
gonna,
your roll.
I'm gonna re-roll it. That's really bad.
Oh no.
That's like that one bad.
You,
Oh.
I'll say this. You don't know where you are in the woods. The other people, you have a vague notion that when you guys ran, you ran north.
Pretty sure this is
Alright.
what a spectre would know what we're talking about.
He knows what we're talking about.
Okay.
North?
Alright.
You got 25 words.
I do
Make
have
it
25
count.
words. Hi, Vermont. So, we lost you. Please come back. We ran north. Hope you didn't get eaten by a ghost. Ahkum loves you. Please be safe. Bye.
Perfect.
You're sick, boy. You're sick, son.
No, my child.
No.
All right, now.
Will he be okay?
Now I have to think how this stupid monster is going to respond.
I hate
Yes,
this is
because
wonderful.
I also comprehend what he says.
Yep, I know.
You got a bigger voice for him.
He speaks. Our son speaks.
His first words. I'm so proud.
Which way is north?
I cast sending again.
Go by mountains. Me find.
Okay.
Go to large cave. Don't have meat. Big things there. Wait for next night. Meet you.
So he's gonna meet us at a big cave by the mountains.
There's big things there. And he's no food. Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
No, he doesn't have any food.
Child.
I trust him.
Alright.
He seems like a hunting type.
My boy. My boy Vermont.
Our boy.
My boy
All right.
Vermont.
The last watch. Go ahead.
I'll
Make
take
your
last
your
watch.
perception check.
Wonderful.
I'll give this frantic father an update on his child.
That's a 16.
Towards the morning, you are on the last watch. Everybody's well asleep. It's peaceful.
Gotta go get him
As you hear the nocturnal creatures, like the birds and creatures of the night, beginning to quiet down, the dawn is slowly starting to creep over the horizon.
I'm weaving another basket.
Yeah, I would say that you could spend third watch weaving your basket comfortably. You're like halfway through this basket process now. I can't wait to create another encounter in which your basket will be torn to shreds, but but that's that's something we can deal with. But
Everything's okay.
Here's the funny thing. You remember how I said like you're in the woods. Okay, you can't really you know that it's dawn because you could see some light coming from the east roughly, and that's how you kind of get your bearings. But the canopy is very heavy, so you can't quite make out exactly how late it is in the morning. But with your 16 perception, you do hear a sound outside. It sounds like very distant, but you hear like a sound of movement of trees to the east in the distance, like very far away.
It's all the way back around.
And that, my friends, is we are now caught up to the present tense, where our story this episode began. And that's where we're going to end this episode of D&D with High School Students. Thank you for watching. And of course, as always, like, subscribe, tune in to the next episode. We'll see you around. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yay.
Dun-dun-dun.
Well, hello, and welcome to Bill Allen World. I am Wizzy, the Wizard. I'm back once again to remind you to subscribe and click on the notifications button, and also watch videos that are over there. Tune in to the next episode of whatever show you were just watching, and watch other shows featuring Bill. He made me say that because he's a narcissist. Okay, bye.